If you visit the Netherlands or living in the Netherlands for a while, you will notice that the Dutch people, they love to use expressions, and they have so many expressions that they are not even aware of that they're using it on a daily basis. So it's a good idea for you to learn them and what they mean. Hallo lieve vrienden. So expressions, right? In Dutch, there are so many, and you will learn some of the essential ones that you will hear on a daily basis because you might need them, or at least people are saying them to you, and you will at least know what they mean because it's full of metaphors. By the way, if this content is valuable to you, please like and subscribe so I can continue bringing you this free content. All right, so let's start with the first one. That is, wie A zegt, moet ook B zeggen. Who says A also has to say B. And that means if you have already started, then you must finish it. Another one is, de aanhouder wint. And that means if you keep doing it, then eventually you'll get there. Because aanhouder is someone who just keeps doing it. And wint means winning. Niet geschoten is altijd mis. That means if you don't shoot, you will miss every time. So that is also about not trying, right? So it's an encouragement to at least try it. Another one with the same meaning that's used often, that is, nee heb je al, ja kun je krijgen. That means you already have a no, but you can always still get a yes. That means that if you are scared to do something, or you want to ask someone for something, and you're not sure if they will grant you what you're asking, then this phrase is used because if you don't ask, you always lose, right? So nee heb je al, you already have a no, means if I don't ask, the no stays a no. And the yes you can still get. Ja kun je krijgen. You can still get a yes. So if I want to ask like a sales clerk for a discount, right? Then I can think, well, maybe might not bother to ask, right? But in that case, nee heb je al, ja kun je krijgen. You can at least ask. Another one is, baat het niet, dan schaadt het niet. That means if it doesn't work, there's no harm. Right, so if you try something and it doesn't work, but there's no damage done, then at least you tried, right? So that is what this means. Another one is, belofte maakt schuld. That means if you promise something, then you have to do it. So belofte is a promise, and schuld is like a debt, right? So if you promise something, you are indebted to do it. Another one, very common, is, wat de boer niet kent, vreet hij niet. So boer is farmer. So what the farmer doesn't know, he doesn't eat. So this is a phrase around eating, right? So if the farmer who is used to his own types of dishes that he eats, if you offer him something that he doesn't know, then he will be hesitant to eat it. Right, so but you can also use this in other situations, not referring to food, right? So that is about if you get offered something that you're not familiar with, you're very hesitant or suspicious about it. Another one is, aldoende leert men. That means doen means to do, and leert is leren, that is learning, right? So you learn by doing. Another one, vele handen maken licht werk. That means many hands make the work light. Another one is, jong geleerd, oud gedaan. That means if you have learned a skill at a young age, you will still be able to do it when you're older. Beter laat dan nooit. That means better to be late than never. And another one is, nood breekt wet. So nood means there's an urgency, there's a need for something, and wet is a law. If there's an emergency, then you don't look at what are the rules, right? What is the law? It's just an urgency and it has to be done. So temporarily, you'll just forget about the law and the rules. Van uitstel komt afstel. That means if you postpone things, eventually you will cancel it altogether. Uitstellen is postponing and afstellen is canceling. Then another popular one. Je slaat 2 vliegen op 1 klap. That means in English the phrase is 2 birds in 1 stone, right? And the Dutch word is about flies. Ik sla 2 vliegen in 1 klap means I hit 2 flies with 1 slap. And the final example is a very nice one. That is dweilen met de kraan open. So that dweilen is mopping and the kraan open means an open tap of water, right? So in this phrase, you are mopping the floor while the tap is still running with water. So it's really no use to mop, right? Because it's still coming in and it has no end, right? You will never be done. So that is used often also in business environments when you want to solve an issue, but the source of the issue keeps coming in, right? So you cannot fight against it. So you have to first resolve the source of the problem, and then after the source is solved, then you can clean up, right? All right, so now you know some of the basic and most used expressions in the Netherlands, so you can use them myself. Do you know some other ones? Then please share below. And if you have something to ask, also please leave a comment. Thank you. Repeat this and try to remember them, and I'll see you in the next lesson.